Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you didn't already know, act like you know, because it's that as up. So let's hop right into this video. So today we are reacting to celebrity name at Diddy freak-offs dropped by lawyers. Janice Combs, which is Diddy Combs' mom, badly exposed fishy attorneys. So before we hop in, you already know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and without further ado, let's just hop right into this video.
Okay guys, let's get into this because I do feel like we've got a lot to discuss and talk about in this video, as we always do. Hey guys, it's Morale Commodity. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button. It is daily and consistent content. Comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. Checked into my Airbnb in Rome. I'm here for the rest of the week. And yeah, let's basically get into this conversation. So in my recent video about that heavy, 62-page lawsuit, there was some details that I wanted to add. The documents, the conversation, the information was very heavy. Very, very heavy. So I wanted to add some more into this video as opposed to just shoving it all down your throats basically in that video. But one other person outside of Christina Coram and Diddy that is mentioned outside of the defendants is also Janice Combs, Diddy's mother. She's basically being exposed in this lawsuit as well. And what she basically did was Diddy called his mother to speak to Ashley, the alleged victim, and convince Ashley to take the money, not report this to law enforcement, and basically just take the hush money and go away. Ashley refused, obviously spoke and told Diddy's mother, well, your son just R-worded me maliciously and etc. She didn't care. She was very much unfazed, not bothered, and proceeded to tell Ashley to stop yelling, take the money, and basically go away. So this was something that was also added into the lawsuit, and for her to be putting out that entire letter to support her son now, it makes sense.
If she actually said this, I mean, I'm not a mother, but I'm just saying, like, oh my gosh. It's just certain things you just can't save your son or your daughter or whoever from. You can't shield them from this type of accountability. That is nuts.
Janice is somebody who doesn't care about what Diddy was doing because the money was keeping everything on at home. She probably was doing many freak-offs anyways prior to Diddy and just also was desensitized because I believe Diddy's father worked in the mafia anyways. So
what?
I'm not surprised by her being named in these lawsuits. To me, it's just a matter of time, and that time has begun. And I can see her being, into more of these lawsuits. Could Diddy's mother also go down and end up being in cell block D as he's in cell block C for the RICO racketeering charges?
I hope not.
That is actually quite possible, to be honest.
Somebody needs to take care of Diddy's kids. Although a lot of them, I think, majority of them are like teenagers and adults. But still, like, I think he has like a 2-year-old baby now, a year-old baby or something like that. Somebody needs to take care of them kids. And I don't know how many people he can trust, being that this is what's happening. His house is falling. His empire is falling. I don't know how many people you can trust with your kids, especially if you were out here doing what you were doing to all these people. It's going to get real scarce out there.
With you, and we just see where it goes from there. But Janice Combs was added and is being exposed in this, being an accomplice, did not care about what this was all about. The question that remains is, why was Diddy quick to phone his mother to solve this conversation? Why did he say, let me phone my mum, let my mum speak to somebody who I just allegedly abused? What does that say? It says that Janice knows about all this stuff, knows how to deal with it, has her own ways, and, is definitely somebody who is also an accomplice like Christina Coram, like Ghislaine was to Epstein. That's what this is basically giving, and that's what, she looks like anyways. Now, another celebrity is seemingly being exposed by a lawyer, and it is just... I want to speak about this for a minute because I find this to be very bizarre. But anyways, Ariel Mitchell-esque is one of the lawyers. We've seen her on the TV. We've seen her say she's seen stills of tapes and etc. and is being shopped around Hollywood. She says, I don't think homie is in a position, given what I know about him, Diddy, and the freak-offs, basically saying that the game is basically somebody who was part of the freak-offs. And this was in response to the game confirming that Diddy was attempting to set up Drake to be killed in LA, just like allegedly other individuals. So the game apparently, and as many people know, he used to be a stripper. So, there is a link to this conversation. But Ariel Mitchell-esque is a lawyer, and as a lawyer who is helping these alleged victims, why would you be on Twitter tweeting away about other celebrities who could be also involved? It just seems a little bit immature to me. Ariel Mitchell-esque is also the same person who's covering the same lawsuit, the 62-page docket that I just read out to you guys. She's also representing that client. She was also the same person who was allegedly representing that porn individual. She was also the person who was representing a client who they had interpersonal issues, and that client basically tried to find a different lawyer, and the lawyer basically did not like the fact that she was being disrespected. Something just feels very fishy to me when it comes to this conversation. I don't know what it is. I feel like Ariel seems a bit odd. Why would you be tweeting about XYZ? You're representing these particular clients. Are these stories real? Then you also now have more news coming in from Busby's cases that another one of his cases is basically being dismissed and that they need to be refiled properly with different forms. And that Busby's pushing forward with pseudonyms for his victims. He's not giving the alleged identities. So Cassie's lawsuit, to me, 100% real. 2 or 3 or 4 that have come after that, absolutely, I believe is real. Others, in my opinion, are all alleged. I'm not saying that these victims are lying, but I just feel like with Busby and with Ariel, these 2 lawyers, things just seem a lot more salacious, more so camera time worthy, more so we'll just take on anybody just to get some screen time. That's what it's kind of giving to me in some kind of way. I'm not saying that these 2 people are wrong for what they're doing.
Attention grabbing.
Maybe they're just more salacious type characters, but something in the buttermilk is not clean when it comes to these lawyers. I don't know what it is. When that Cassie lawsuit came out and the lawyers that were covering Cassie stuff, they were very much, in my opinion, straightforward, professional, legit. We're there for the papers, there for the documents. They weren't running around doing circuit media training interviews. I don't know. I just find it weird. The whole thing is weird to me. Maybe that's just what it's become because Diddy's lawyers are also doing interviews with TMZ. Even Beyonce and Jay-Z's lawyer was doing a TMZ thing. So I don't know. Maybe it's common. Maybe it's a common thing. I don't know. But these lawyers just seem... I think corrupt is a strong word, but these lawyers definitely just seem very odd to me with the way that they're speaking and carrying themselves on social media. That's all I want to say. I'm not accusing them of anything. They just seem to me to be a bit odd the way they're just carrying themselves on social media. And we're just going to leave it at that. Something in the buttermilk is not clean when it comes to some of these lawsuits and cases. It just seems too salacious and camera time worthy. I don't know what it is. It's like a change of tone in the past couple of weeks. Maybe we're being overflowed with information, guys. I don't know. Wanted to get that off my chest. Diddy put up a new Instagram post saying happy birthday to one of his youngest daughters, and yet again, this man always comes to social media to do what? Play the family man. He wants to be the family guy. He wants to be the family individual. Look at me with all my children and etc. They all love me. They're coming to support me in the courts, etc. I'm posting with Kim and how much I loved her. It's all about family, 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 family. This is his PR game. He left the comments open. He was being absolutely roasted on Instagram, but this is the game that he is playing.
Sympathy card?
This is the game that he is playing. Very much a whole situation where this team have told him to only post when it's with your family and when it's with your children to evade any responsibility, accountability.
Honestly, and I think it's quite weird because it's definitely giving like, I'm trying to garner some sort of sympathy from these people that used to love my music, love what I did for hip hop, whatever. And I will say it started to work not on me. Listen, at the end of the day, I don't know these people, but I have seen in certain comment sections on TikTok as well, some guys are like, y'all are just trying to tear a family man down. And they're trying to minimalize and downplay what has happened to people that are coming out with these stories, and they're saying, these people are just coming out to dogpile on him. This is impossible. Why is now sex a crime? And it's like, they remind me of the people when you're talking about one thing and then they say, well, what about? I hate the whataboutisms. I really do, especially when it's just not needed in the conversation. Nobody's talking about well, what about this? Well, what if I'm talking about I love vanilla. Well, what about chocolate? Chocolate, people need to love chocolate. Chocolate is more authentic than vanilla. Like, I can't stand it. So yeah, I've already seen people, coming to his defense, and honestly, it's gonna just be really interesting to see how all of this plays out. Honestly, and we're just gonna have to be here and be bystanders and watch it all play out. If this man gets away with all of this, like, again, I wouldn't be surprised, because the justice system is a shit show. So anyways, let me know what you guys thought about this video down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.